Hello and welcome to our sort of monthly WWE 2K14 retrospective. I am Stuart Johnston and joining me today is Sam Chan
Hello.
and Martin Shaw.
Hello. Peace and love.
And today,
Intentionally Ringo there, it just sort of came out.
well, it's very fitting because today we are going to do the Ringo Starr retrospective. We're going to look back at all his famous matches. Well, that was a fun retrospective. Now let's move on to Stone Cold Steve Austin. So this is the part where I sort of ramble on with the sort of biography of Steve Austin. He was born Stephen James Williams on December 18th, 1964 in Victoria, Texas. Like many other... He was created in a lab on December 18, 1964 in Victoria, Texas. Like many other wrestlers before and after him, Williams was a football player throughout college. However, in the late 80s, he decided to take on a different route and signed up for Chris Adams' wrestling school. In 1989, at the age of 24, Williams wrestled his first match for World Class Championship Wrestling against none other than the legendary Frogman Blanc.
Oh, of course.
Of course. I unfortunately don't have a Frogman Blanc, so we can't do that match. In 1990, after World Class and Continental Wrestling Association merged to become the United States Wrestling Association, Dutch Mantel, or Zeb Coulter as you might know him, gave Williams the name that would stick with him for the rest of his career. Steve Austin. It didn't take long for Austin to find himself in WCW, and he quickly found success, winning the television title from Bobby Eaton in June of 1991. He was also a brief member of Paulie Dangerously's Dangerous Alliance, but it was his alliance with Brian Pillman in 1993 that brought him even more success. They would be known as the Hollywood Blondes, and they made a beeline for the WCW Tag Team Championships that were held at the time by Ricky Steamboat and Shane Douglas. And now we can...
Douglas. Oh no. Different company, sorry.
Jesus. You idiot.
He hated that one.
Oh,
he hates Ric Flair as well.
he just sort of hates everyone.
Yep. I remember there was a Raw where Shane got the night off from his job at Staples, and he was sitting in the crowd, and he started a scene in the middle of a match, and they evicted him for Raw.
I sort of remember that.
As usual, he was trying to put himself over.
So naturally, the Shane Douglas I downloaded only has ECW attire, so whatever. And Ricky Steamboat. And I've just realised that the person I downloaded Brian Pillman from forgot to give him stats.
Oh, which means he's got no moves either.
Yeah. The only proper one I've got is Ricky Steamboat. The rest are all cause.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay. Who's on the Loot Drops account?
I believe that's Martin.
Oh, hello, Bucky!
Actually,
Steve Austin and
Yeah, that reggae soundtrack is the theme song of the famous wrestler Kofi Kingston, who is from Ghana.
Who's logged in as the loot drop?
I asked that. It's Jack!
Hello, Bucky.
maybe Dale's logged as the...
It's Jack.
Dale's at Joyce.
And also, it's Jack. He said it's Jack.
Oh, okay.
How do we know you're the real Jack?
Damn it, I've been rumbled.
Is it actually you, Stu?
No.
You would have been Royal Rumbled.
Oh. So yeah, you guys can't hear it, but I had to choose like a name for the announcer to announce the tag team. And of course, you can't have the Hollywood Blondes or just Steamboat and Douglas. So the Hollywood Blondes came out as the Pretty Mean Sisters, and Steamboat and Douglas were the Mean Street Posse. So Martin, how familiar are you with Austin's WCW career?
Slightly familiar. I've seen a bunch of matches that they've put out on DVD.
Aye.
I saw some of the old like pre-95 pay-per-views as well. So I'm somewhat familiar with Austin's run and Pillman and Foley when we get to him.
Who says we're getting to Foley? No, that silence was me remembering that I forgot to write anything about Foley.
Well, he was Mrs. Foley's baby boy.
I know.
What else can you say about the man?
Absolutely nothing, but there's so much to say about that Cactus Jack character. It's a shame we never saw Mick. Yeah, it's a shame we never saw Mick Foley versus Cactus Jack. That would have been a good match.
Well, with the powers of modern technology, you can in fact have Cactus versus Mick versus Dude versus Mankind.
Yeah.
Much similar to the 2 out of 3 H's match, or the triple threat Outsiders versus Outsiders versus Outsiders.
So far, this has been a very competitive tag team match.
And now I definitely don't know who's logged into the Loot Drop account now.
It's no Dale.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Dale?
You know, there's just so much at stake for these teams in this match. A win in this one is absolutely huge.
I'm sorry for any interference you might hear at the moment.
That's fine. It sounds like whatever DIY you're doing right now, it can't wait. And that's understandable.
I've now assembled the stage microphone.
We're now professional.
Because there's a size bracket to go between the normal mic stands and the smaller mic stand that this one fits.
Aye.
For the actual microphone. So I had to take the bracket off the desk stand and put it on the stage stand. But now it floats in front of my face in a really nice sort of hands-free fashion. Ask you something only Dale would know. Alright. What were we playing with today in Union Terrace Gardens? Or Bucky's question's just as good.
Yeah, I like Bucky's question. But answer both, because I'm curious.
Watch, it'll be Sam that's logged in, that's why he's quiet.
No, it's not me.
It's Jack, and, but Dale types like that.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure. So Sam, what's your opinion of Stone Cold Steve Austin?
wrestling.
That's not what I asked.
What do you think that is, though? I mean, like, you like anime, that sort of thing. You like comics and superheroes like that.
I.
Sorry,
The rest?
your microphone was a bit iffy there.
What's going on right now in this awesome match? And we're going back between
Sam,
What?
sorry, your microphone was a bit strange there. What did you say?
Oh, okay. No, I just never really got into it.
Right. Well, now's the perfect time. As Stu walks you through the history of wrestling's biggest star of the 90s.
and he gets escorted back through the ropes.
Debatably ever, but we'll get to that later.
So this match happened at Night of Champions?
No, I forgot to change the arena.
It's fine.
Pretty sure it happened on Saturday night, to be honest with you. The TV show, not...
Worldwide.
Aye. And it's come to my attention that I've completely don't know what finisher Pillman has. Or how to do it.
Go at the top rope.
I tried that.
Is it possible he has the default moveset?
I'm not sure.
Or like maybe try running at them and see if it's a running thing.
I didn't think of that, but it's too late anyway.
This one's over. Here are some highlights from the match.
Shane Douglas with the very, very crappy interference there.
Well, Shane Douglas and crappy in the same sentence is what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Here are your winners, Steve Austin and Flying Brian, Pretty Mean Sisters.
So, a good victory for the Pretty Mean Sisters there.
Yep. It's a very odd team that Steamboat and a semi-dynamic dude.
Not quite as dynamic as John Laurinaitis.
No. John had the skateboard.
Exactly. So, the Hollywood Blondes may have been successful, but they were short-lived as on October the 30th, Austin turned on Pillman after the latter returned from injury. Austin would carve out a name for himself in singles competition as he set sail for the United States title. The venue was Starrcade. The opponent was Dustin Rhodes.
So we're gonna take it to the pay window on this one. Who do you think booked this match?
That's a tough one. I would have to say possibly someone who's sort of related to Dustin Rhodes, maybe? So it was clear...
You'd probably find it was fucking Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah, that was going to be the
Just
punchline.
because of where Austin's place on the card was. I saw Matt Hardy there. I was not prepared.
That was going to be for the Money in the Bank one, but I sort of forgot to do it. I was going to do a... Oh, I just realised I don't have Starrcade. Oh well, WrestleMania will do. Yeah, I was going to do like a best of the losers of Money in the Bank, but
Right.
I never did it. It was going to be like the 6 like people have been in the most Money in the Bank matches without winning.
So how many different Austins do you have?
The Stunning Steve Austin has, I think, 3 or 4 attires, and then there's just regular old Stone Cold.
Oh, it was an alternative entrance for Stone Cold, wasn't it?
Aye.
Stunning Steve, look at that full head of hair.
I don't have his ECW hair.
What,
yeah.
the Bischoff wig?
Aye. But he had like, no, he had like long hair.
Aye.
Yeah.
It would be cool if there was a creator wrestler out there that was him dressed as Bischoff though. Which WrestleMania did you pick? Because I noticed the lack of tiny rings.
6.
Ah.
If that just like shows anything. Also, a moment of appreciation for the natural Dustin Rhodes' theme music.
Oh, I put the stream on there, I just wanted to hear if it was fucking... if it was the Wheel of Fortune theme.
No. That's Dusty.
Yeah, but nevertheless.
Also, can I just say this looks nothing like Dustin Rhodes, but...
I was gonna say, it looks fucking... the outfit's fine, but
yeah, the outfit's great.
No.
Yeah, the outfit's great. It's... And of course, I just gave him
It
gold.
looks like Prince Ayakia.
I just gave him Goldust's entrance. Of course, in the real world, this was for the WCW United States Championship.
The spinner title.
Exactly.
Huge shot to the midsection. It won't take long for the aggression to escalate quickly in this one. Huge shot to the midsection.
Of course, Dustin Rhodes is currently one of my favourite wrestlers of all time in Goldust.
Did you see his TNA run?
No, I didn't mean to say of all time either.
He's
Well, like I know about it.
aye.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I heard.
It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah. Was that Black Rain?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if Blue Meanie will ever be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he has to be. The Hall of Fame is not complete without it.
Ah, but if JBL's there, Blue Meanie can't be there. You still with us, Sam?
Yep, I'm still with you guys.
That's good to know.
What's your thoughts on the match so far?
I don't know what to say. I told you, I'm just not into wrestling.
But what if Steve Austin here busted out a Shoryuken? There's plenty of lariats and maybe a pile driver.
his time. It gives everybody a chance.
And a suplex, of course.
So I don't know.
I've got a request for you.
What?
Austin versus Zangief.
I don't have a Zangief, but I'll keep that in mind.
The impact from that clothesline. 5. Back into the ring now.
Have you got a mere Hagar?
Nope.
Aww.
Leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Of course, he was only big in Japan.
Oh man, what impact from that suplex. Nice reversal there.
So have we established if this is Jack?
No idea.
Right, I think what we should do is sing Michael Jackson songs terribly. And if
Oh,
Jack
Dustin Rhodes
wins,
kicks out with the
it's
pile
only-
driver. What a douche.
He's toast. Doing whatever it
Oh yeah, Michael Jackson songs badly. I'm concentrating on the game, so it's not one of you two have to do it.
Oh, Sam, give us a song.
Play it again, Sam.
Oh, I did that joke earlier.
Fuck.
He's heading back up.
And when he goes to do his second stream of Rogue Legacy, I'll be like, play it again, Sam. Oh, he's disconnected. Oh, he's back. Welcome back, Sam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sam, sing us some Michael Jackson. Unless he's gone again.
He's still here.
No. No Michael Jackson.
But we need to make sure that Jack is Jack, or Dale is Jack. I don't know anymore.
Alright.
All my timelines are confused.
I'll just say this. JonTron has one joke and milks it for all it's fucking worth. And Ego Raptor is horrible.
Yeah. I like JonTron, but...
I like JonTron, he's alright, but his videos are very samey.
Hmm.
Which I suppose that's what he's known for.
Aye. He does occasionally come out with a great line, though.
Aye, when he's no freeze framing and doing something stupid with a picture.
Aye.
See, no, that's Jack, because Dale would have actually come to my house and shot me for that.
Look at those eyes. Oh yeah, this could be big.
There's an easy way to tell if it's Dale, actually.
Okay.
What picture did I send you on Facebook approximately an hour ago?
Dangerous.
Yep, see? It's definitely Jack. Why can Jack not just be in the mumbles?
Because he hates us.
You know what? Jack avoids my streams. Jack fears con.
It's official.
Exactly happened during this one.
Also official is that Stunning Steve there picked up a victory over the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Yep. It only took 2 pile drivers.
I always hated that, but like Dustin did actually have Hogan-esque gear. I never quite got why. And he was not in shape back then.
No.
Did you see the match? It was a match, I think it was him against $1 Million Man.
No, I've not seen that.
It was in WWF. I think Dusty introduced him. And he took on the $1 Million Man. And he looked weird.
Good night, everybody.
But I think he also came back to WCW towards the end.
In about 99 or 2000?
Yeah,
'Cause
was
it's-
it the hardcore division?
Yeah, because around about the time GTV was going on. Of course, the main, like, the rumored payoff was going to be it's going to be Goldust spying on the wrestlers, but then he left, so. So I don't actually have a proper intro for this next match. It's just Ricky versus Ricky Steamboat, Clash of Champions 28 for the United States title.
I remember this installment of Clash of the Champions well. It was watched by 28 people. Terry Taylor still runs Clash of the Champions every year.
And for some of you keen-eyed viewers, yes, I do have a creative wrestler of myself. Leave me alone. I want to dream, damn it.
Do you want to American Dream? Do you want to take it to the pay window? Do you want your muffler to fall out? We got a bicycle.
So this is our last WCW match.
Is it me or does the I don't even know what you call that. The waistcoat?
Yeah, that'll do.
Look
Or
like a bulletproof vest.
it does a bit, yeah. Now that you mention it.
So how's your day been, Bucky? Sometimes I think, oh shit, we're no online, and then I remember it's no me streaming.
I must admit, when I was testing it earlier, and I accidentally, I was wondering what the fuck is wrong with the stream, and then I remembered I was actually logged into the Loot Drop account.
Oh, aye. Does that mean we've got like 17 archived videos?
No, just the one, which may just be.
You can configure it so it would stream on your channel and the Loot Drop one.
Really?
So whenever you go live, it would automatically go live on the Loot Drop as well.
Alright.
You could add it to the like allowed streamers list.
Oh yeah.
My day was alright. I managed to stay dry in the midst of a thunderstorm. Sam was not as successful. He was playing in the rain.
Was he singing in the rain?
No, well, I had the brawly and he didn't have a brawly, so we never got to sing in the rain. Previously we've sung in the rain, and we've done some other musicals as well.
So be sure to catch Martin and Sam's two-man shows coming to the West End soon, I heard.
Neither was I. I don't know. We don't know who you are. It's difficult to say. But Sam and I did Hamlet in Burger King. Passing the iPad between us.
I remember that scene of Hamlet well. The scene where they passed it. Sorry.
We've asked all yous, like all the loot droppers, and me and Sam are the only ones that know it. So then we asked like the people for college, and me and Sam are still the only ones that know it.
I'm sorry. The only Shakespeare I've ever been forced to read was Romeo and Juliet. I mean, I would read them, but
They're free.
that's not the problem. It's time.
Time. Well, they're plays, so they're not long.
He does it again. Nice fist drop.
And it goes by really quickly.
He drops the elbow.
I'll try one out.
Impact from that kick. Great counter. Steamboat is simply amazing. Oh, force back inside.
So
I
Martin,
remember when I got the screenplay for Reservoir Dogs, right?
right.
And I read it on the bus on the way home. And so it was like the whole film played in my head, but only in the space of half an hour instead of 2 hours. So it's a bit like that.
All right. Oh, Steamboat countered the pile driver.
And he wants to get out of there in the worst way.
I think Sam's disconnected again.
So, are you a fan of Steamboat, Martin?
Oh, Steamboat's one of the all-time greats.
Aye. Have you watched his DVD?
No, not yet.
I've got it if you want to borrow it. But like the documentary, half of it is just other wrestlers commenting on how beautiful Ricky Steamboat is. Like there's so many like mentions of how what a handsome man he was. Which to be fair is true. But
Bucky has heel.
oh, hail to you too.
We had a wee bit of thunder and lightning earlier.
But then it went absolutely beautiful for about a couple hours.
Yeah, the sun came out after everybody was soaked.
Steamboat is simply amazing.
Well, I say everybody. Dale and Sam were soaked. I was dry. I took a brawly. And I had to hold everybody's bags. And I caught myself despite not doing anything. Like, I was the only one to get an injury. My knuckle just decided to tear itself open and bleed.
I love this game sometimes. Sorry about that, Martin.
It's alright.
You'll see what happened in a second, hopefully.
Is it Steamboat jumping from the top?
Yeah.
Just be glad that like his legs followed him and didn't stay on the turnbuckle.
Now it may just be a matter of time. At what point, King, do those
But yeah, the Steamboat actually won this match. So if he wins, then fair enough.
WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt?
But you can't you can't not fight back. You can't not have a 5-star match with Steamboat.
Yeah. No, his DVD is absolutely fantastic. Like the matches. I'm pretty sure there's a 60-minute match with Ric Flair on there.
Yep. I think he had 2 60-minute matches with Flair. Maybe
Aye.
3.
Apparently, like they basically toured that match. Like by the end of it, like they did the whole match completely improvised.
Oh,
They didn't need to like even talk to each other.
Flair's book speaks about that.
No.
Flair's book's quite good.
I've not read it.
There's
And
shit from Mick Foley, but that's
aye, I remember the feud about that. And Stunning Steve wins.
he busted Ricky open in the middle of the ring. That beautiful visage is now a crimson mask.
Not so handsome now, I'm afraid.
Here is your winner, representing
So would you like to possibly imitate Austin's Monday Night Call promo?
No, but you can if you want.
No.
I cannot. You know, I cannot do voices.
It's no hard to do Austin though. On that, the countdown for the catchphrases, everybody was doing Austin impressions.
Yeah.
There was a few people tried to do Undertaker impressions, but it was like Santino and people like that. And The Miz. But everybody was doing Austin impressions. Natalia likes impressions of wrestlers.
Is this better, Bucky? Might just because I'm speaking really loudly.
Yes, you project your voice.
Exactly.
So you tell me you don't have the Nicole promo memorized?
Nope.
Shame on you.
I know. I should end the stream now and throw myself off a window. Off a window? Shut. Let's move on.
Throw yourself off the window onto the bed. Pretend you're Andy Savage. Elbows drop the pillow. Get the freak out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant.
I can't do it the day of no gravel in my throat.
Although Austin, so as I mentioned, Austin actually lost that match in real life, but he would regain his title after Steamboat suffered a back injury. However, Austin would lose it almost immediately in 45 seconds to Jim Duggan. Austin was soon Austin was soon fired from WCW for apparently not being marketable enough. Yeah, let that sink in.
It was the classic Scott Steiner promo where he talks about Ric Flair and he's really shitting on Flair. And he's like, and people just see you and they turn the channel to fucking Monday Night Raw where Steve Austin, Mick Foley and a bunch of other people, you and your bodies kicked out of this fucking institution, are now winning the ratings war.
Aye.
And whipping your ass every week. Steiner's amazing.
He is. Of course, he was soon in ECW, where the roots of his Stone Cold character were first planted. His promos were memorable, as Martin was talking about earlier, and as soon as he was fully healthy, he battled Mikey Whipwreck for the ECW Championship. He lost, but he was given a chance the next month in a three-way that included the Sandman at December to Misremember?
December to misremember? December to dismember?
It was a joke. So obviously this is going to be an Extreme Rules match.
Oh, were you doing the Joey Styles where he was like... Oh, fuck. And next up is Shane Douglas versus... Nova?
So obviously... Technically we shouldn't be using Stunning Steve Austin, but one last time.
Aye. It's the hairiest of the Austins.
Aye.
So.
Sandman's not got stats either.
Oh, I've got an amazing Sandman.
Excellent.
You've got an El Torito?
Of course. You don't?
No. Who would he fight? Rey Mysterio?
Bo Dallas.
Oh, you've got a bow.
Yes. I basically... basically, when I think it was just after I'd finished with Road to WrestleMania, I just downloaded a bunch of NXT guides. I think it was right that time the El Matadors debuted.
Right.
So yeah, one slight problem is that obviously in ECW, Sandman used a Metallica song.
Don't leave the screen. I want to say something while you're on here.
Oh shit! Well, say it quickly.
Alright. No, there was a time when WWE All Stars came out, and so you had to make your own creator wrestlers. There was no downloadable ones.
Yeah.
And I was trying to make a Sandman one,
Right.
and but there was none. There was formulas online for Stone Cold Steve Austin, even though he's in the game.
Right.
And I was like, well, that's fantastic because Sandman is basically sun-dried Steve Austin.
Pretty Mean Sisters from Austin, Texas, Steve Austin.
But yeah, because obviously Metallica are with this band, I don't really care too much about copyright infringements, but at the same time, I don't want to use a Metallica song, so I'm using Sandman's WWE theme. But of course, Mikey Whipwreck doesn't have a WWE theme,
No.
and at this time he was using Beck's Loser, so I had to find a creative way of...
Did you just play it in reverse?
No.
Aw. So wait, you're using this WWE music?
Sandman's, yeah.
What, the Metallica, the Motorhead version of Enter Sandman?
No, his actual theme, it was actually a
Or the
proper...
actual one?
Yeah. It kind of sounds similar to the Shield's music.
Oh, man. What, Taz's music sounded quite similar to the Shield as well.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Sandman.
I will give this game credit, they do have Sandman's entrance in it. Because of course they do.
Like when you see Sandman, he's all like he's more tan than Austin, but he's like really like scarred up and just like lots of wrinkles everywhere.
Yeah.
But apart from that, he looks like Austin with hair.
I liked Sandman when he was in WWE.
Really?
Eh. Why?
I think like Jericho said it well. He's like what Paul E did was hide everybody's weaknesses and show off their strengths to make you actually believe in them. And then when some of the guys like Sandman made it to a WWE ring, like all their weaknesses were on display.
To be fair, what I remember from his WWE run was him beating up the Zombie. And Nacho Libre, that's about it.
Of course, because ECW was on Sci-Fi,
Yeah.
so they had to have gimmicks.
So I apologize for the really crappy MIDI version of Beck's Loser I had to use. And of course, I noticed last night, Whipwreck is banned, is a censored word on WWE for some reason. So that's why his name is misspelled.
And coming up after this match, it's Sandman taking on Mega Piranha?
So I'm not overly familiar with Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh. Well, he was Foley's tag partner.
Yeah, I know, like, I know all about the Foley stuff. That's about, like, the most I know of him, though.
Well, after that, I mean, he was in WCW for a bit as well with the hardcore shit. But
Yeah, him and Sandman were in it.
his big thing in ECW, I would say, was him and Tajiri. And they were managed by the Sinister Minister.
Nice. Oh, I love that guy.
Who's just like the best guy ever. Our best manager that isn't bought with a brain heating. We'll say that. And so they used to, like, as you can imagine, like set tables on fire and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they were a good tag team. But he put on a lot of weight between his early matches and the 1999 stuff.
Yeah, because I've seen, like, pictures of him recently, and it's like... This guy's supposed to be an underdog kind of guy.
intercepted. He's got him up.
They know he's trained a few wrestlers as well.
Yeah.
Like Zack Ryder and Trent Beretta, the two I know off the top of my head.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Not the best examples, really, is it?
No.
And soul in the ring. Oh no, did you hear that impact? Here's a seasoned counter by the hardcore one.
Now, was this one of the matches where Sandman was unconscious at the side of the ring for the whole thing?
That sounds about right.
Oh, the punch connects. Playing mind games.
I slag off gimmicks quite a lot, but Sandman was the Rolling Rock, the Heineken Rana. Like, his gimmicks were good.
Yeah.
Camel clutch locked in. Wrenching on the neck and lower back.
So of course this match was for the ECW Championship, and I think it was Sandman who came out victorious.
Disqualification matches. At times.
The other thing you notice about ECW, right?
Right?
Is like Van Damme was very artful with the chair. He wouldn't have just hit somebody in the face with a chair.
Aye.
He'd use it for things. Sabu would use the chair as a sort of springboard, like a ramp. Sandman would use the Singapore cane like it was an arm extension.
It's all okay in this one. No disqualification.
So it wasn't quite, you know, hardcore just for the sake of being hardcore. Like they had,
And he wants to get
Yeah, they had reason for it.
yeah. See, that's what's put me off in like places like CCW.
Jesus!
Like I don't like garbage wrestling at all.
No, I watched one of their deathmatch shows, King of the Deathmatch, I guess.
Aye.
Whatever the fuck it's called. The one they hold outdoors because no indoor event will run it. It's rough.
Aye.
It's all about, ladies and gentlemen, the passion.
I also watched one of their pay-per-views once and they took, I think it was like an hour and a half to set up the scaffolds and the things for one of their matches.
Alright.
So you're watching live on stream and this is what they're doing. They're building the cage and the scaffold and everything. And they put half of the cage on the wrong way and had to take it back. Walk all the way up the ramp with it, turn it around backstage and walk back down the ramp with it.
You can see him struggling to stand after all the damage he's taken. That wasn't very accurate.
So who was it that gave Austin the Ace Crusher?
He missed. Oh, right down on the chair.
Or do we not know?
There in the worst way. Things are about to get.
What do you mean?
The Stunner.
Oh, apparently, when I was researching earlier, Whipwreck used it,
How should I know?
Yep, Whipwreck used it.
and so did someone else Austin worked with, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But if you look at
John
Wikipedia, yeah, probably. But if you look on Wikipedia, it says, I'm pretty sure he mentions it in his DVD as well.
Right. Well, the Ace Crusher was basically like a diamond cutter type thing.
Yeah.
So like Johnny Ace is considered the inventor of the Stunner maneuver.
Well, that might be it right there.
Which is a reverse neck breaker, I guess.
That king of his has to be reading
Or an inverted neck breaker.
to be king, but I still don't see him giving up.
Something like that.
Aye.
But then he had the Ace Crusher 2, which was a submission hold.
He's in big
He popularized them in Japan, of course, because the dynamic dudes just weren't picking up.
Under the rules of a no disqualification match, the referee is powerless to stop this one. He anticipated that move perfectly.
But I gotta say, I thought Laurinaitis was a brilliant character when he was around.
He's swinging.
Brilliant character, a horrible person.
Oh yeah.
Although, to be fair, with a lot of the wrestlers, he would be like, I can help you get to Japan.
Hmm.
But the wrestlers didn't want to go to Japan after they'd been with fucking WCW or WWF. Unless they were the likes of Hawk Animal, who were huge over Japan. People like that.
Albert did well.
Albert did pretty well.
What a counter.
Almost forgotten the button for picking up weapons. There we go.
We should probably mention the big news that happened today, seeing as we're doing a wrestling stream.
Big news? What?
Big news. The WWE talent website, they've moved CM Punk into the alumni section.
Oh, that was yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's happened.
Punk has tweeted about it. So it's officially a free man.
But then that was pretty much happened around about the same time the network were showing the CM Punk Best in the World documentary as well.
Yep. I still say there's something up.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of places reported he still had like 6 days left in his contract or something.
What a battle this has been.
I heard it was going to be expired tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Aye.
I can imagine him showing up at the pay-per-view.
And he dodges that one.
I don't know.
I don't particularly care if he comes back or no.
Hmm.
I would be more interested in Bryan coming back once he's healed. Because there's still things they can do with Bryan.
I really want Bryan to come back, but I really hope that he doesn't rush himself either.
I don't think he will.
Because last I heard it wasn't looking good, like gonna need another surgery.
Well, that's the thing, with neck injuries.
Oh, that was Whipwreck with the stunner. And now it's Sandman with the full Nelson.
So, Sandman in this game, does he do the White Russian leg sweep?
I hope so.
Or the Rolling Rock? Or the Heineken Rana?
I'm not sure because, again, Sandman didn't have any stats, so he might not have any moves either.
Nice submission hold there from Sandman.
Noted technical wrestler. I knew there's a reason why I hate triple threat matches.
Yep. You basically need to throw one out of the ring. My vote would be on Sandman because...
Well, Austin is now... Austin's now taking 2 stunners.
Was this a triple threat though, or a three-way dance?
What's the difference?
A three-way dance, Sam, is elimination style. So, like, if there's 3 people, you beat the first person, and then there's still 2 people left in the match. A triple threat is just the first person to gain pinfall.
And in this case, we've rewritten history.
Those WWE competitors tore this arena.
In this alternate universe, Stone Cold Steve Austin became ECW champion. Just what Paul Heyman always wanted.
Here is your winner, representing the Pretty Mean Sisters,